There are certain plants that are called pioneer species. That is, in areas where there is a lot of pressure, that is too much grazing, or the soil is completely ruined, or there's no topsoil like here, nothing is there. So in these clear cut places where they run a bulldozer, this is a place that is getting real estate fied. So in this kind of places, these nature has designed certain plants to come and first occupy and start the process of regreening. And this Afrohybanthes anaspermus is one of these plants. It is called spade flower in English, common language. Then in Kannada it's called Purusha Ratna. That is the jewel of the men. Purusha means men and Ratna means it's a kind of a jewel. In Sanskrit it's called Ratna Purusha. And it's not much described in Ayurvedic texts. In the Kotakal book, which is my main reference, I couldn't find a description of it. But some Ayurvedic preparations are also there. I read in the internet some Purusha Ratna Lehyam for men. So it has some herbal applications, mainly as an aphrodisiac, and I think it reduces the blood sugar and all, sperm count and such things. So that Purusha Ratna name. And it is occurs from Africa, South Africa, large parts of Africa, Central Africa and all, and then Madagascar, which is a little island in the Indian Ocean between Africa and India, and then in India and all the way across tropical Asia right up to northern parts of Australia. So it has a wide range, and it is mainly found in pasture lands. That's called Gomala, pasture land, and then these wastelands like this place where I'm covering now. I'll show a little bit of the place so that you get an idea. There's the main road, and then this has recently, about 6 months back, completely cleared with heavy machinery of all vegetation, and then last 6 months some vegetation has come back, 6 months to almost a year, and this one has come back extensively, this Ratna Purusha. And then the seeds and all you can see here, tiny seeds, probably they'll get blown in the wind and all and dispersed also, these little seeds. And I tried growing this in a pot on my balcony. It comes quite nicely. It's very pretty, hardy, non-demanding. Only thing is it needs poor soil. Don't give much mulch and all. And then poor soil, and then plenty of sunlight. Now, something amazing I just noticed. Even in these tiniest of plants, it has its own, it supports something, some life. See here. You can see some little, really tiny little caterpillar. I'll try to focus it. I have little patience. Can you see it? I'll do a close-up and attach it in the below the video. You can have a look what it is. Unfortunately, my camera skills are too. You can see that really little caterpillar, I think. That one. So it is feeding on this this Anaspermum. Amazing. I mean, such a tiny plant can also support a species. See how important all these little plants are. And it's pretty also. These flowers are quite attractive, spade shape. Only thing is you have to go close to it to see, appreciate its marvelous features. This mystery insect is worth looking into. This one, this little thing there, that chap. Anyway, this is a nice plant, and it's, according to me, it's worth getting into a garden for people who like unusual plants. You'll not find it in nurseries and all, but it's a very nice plant, and it's worth acquiring one or two and then growing it in your little spaces as unusual little beauty. So now you all know about this Ratnapurusha. Go and look for it and find it somewhere. See if it is there in your area. Go to some degraded place, which are in plenty. You will find ruined habitats all over the world. In India particularly, plenty is there. Just walk into those one empty place and then look on the ground. These pink flowers, if you see, you can take out one plant and grow it.